In the quaint coastal town of Harbor's Edge, where the Atlantic kissed the rugged cliffs, lived Elena Voss, a woman whose spirit was as vast as the ocean she adored. With raven hair that danced in the sea breeze and eyes like polished sapphires, Elena had grown up under the shadow of her father's tales, stories of valor on distant waves. Her father, Captain Marcus Hale, was a legend in the U.S. Navy, a man whose name evoked respect from admirals and seamen alike. Broad-shouldered and silver-haired, Marcus had commanded vessels that patrolled the world's most treacherous waters, ensuring freedom's flag flew high. But it was little Alex, Elena's 8-year-old son, who held the family's heart in his tiny hands. With curly golden locks and a curiosity that rivaled the stars, Alex dreamed of following in his grandfather's wake. "Why does the U.S. Navy rule every ocean, Grandpa?" Alex would ask, his voice a melody of innocence. As they sat on the porch watching sunsets bleed into the sea, Marcus would smile, his weathered face softening. "It's not just ships and steel, my boy. It's the soul of a nation, unyielding, innovative, and bound by unbreakable bonds." This story begins on a stormy evening in 2025, when a letter arrived summoning Marcus back to duty. The world was tense. Whispers of conflict echoed across the Pacific. Elena clutched the paper, her heart aching. "Father, you're retired."
Why now?
"Because the Navy isn't just a force," Marcus replied, his voice steady like an anchor. "It's a promise. We dominate because we prepare for peace through strength." As thunder rolled, Alex hugged his grandfather's leg, unaware that this farewell would unravel secrets of dominance forged in fire and foam. Aboard the USS Liberty, a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier slicing through the Indian Ocean, Marcus Hale stood on the bridge, his gaze piercing the horizon. The ship was a marvel, a floating city of 5,000 souls, equipped with F-35 stealth fighters that could vanish into the sky and strike with precision. But dominance wasn't born from machines alone. It stemmed from the hearts beating within them. Elena, back home, pored over old letters from her father's deployments. She discovered tales of the Navy's global reach. Forward deployed fleets in every ocean, from the Arctic's icy grip to the South China's turbulent claims. "We dominate because we're everywhere," Marcus had written once. "Allies trust us. Adversaries fear us." The U.S. Navy's budget dwarfed others, fueling innovations like hypersonic missiles and unmanned drones that danced on waves unseen. Yet the true power lay in the people. Marcus recalled training exercises where sailors from diverse backgrounds, farmers' sons, city scholars, forged into an unbreakable unit. "Unity and diversity," he taught Alex via video calls. "That's our edge." One night, as the Liberty patrolled near disputed islands, a simulated attack tested their mettle. Enemy subs lurked, but the Navy's sonar arrays and satellite networks turned the ocean transparent. They countered flawlessly, a symphony of strategy. Elena shared these with Alex, who built model ships from driftwood. "Mom, Grandpa says it's about protecting dreams." Tears welled in her eyes. The Navy's dominance was a shield for families like theirs, allowing children to dream without fear of tyranny's tide. The call came at dawn. The USS Liberty had engaged in a real standoff. A rogue fleet challenged international waters, testing resolve. Marcus, ever the captain, led the response. "We dominate every ocean because we adapt," he radioed to his crew. Advanced cyber defenses repelled hacks, while electromagnetic railguns hummed with lethal promise. But amid the tension, Marcus thought of home, of Elena's quiet strength and Alex's boundless wonder. Back in Harbor's Edge, Elena paced the shore, waves crashing like her fears. News feeds buzzed. The U.S. Navy's carrier strike groups, with their layered defenses, deterred escalation. No shots fired. Presence alone commanded respect. "It's deterrence through superiority," a commentator said. Elena realized the Navy's history, from World War II's Pacific victories to modern anti-piracy ops, built an aura of invincibility. Alex, sensing his mother's worry, drew a picture, a mighty ship with stars and stripes, guarding a tiny boat labeled us. "Grandpa's protecting the world so we can play," he said, his words piercing Elena's soul. In that moment, she understood the emotional core. Sailors sacrificed family time, enduring separations that tested love's limits. Marcus had missed birthdays, anniversaries, yet his letters brimmed with pride. "We dominate because we care deeply for our nation, for humanity." As the crisis eased, Marcus's voice crackled over the phone. "Tell Alex, It's the human spirit that conquers seas. Elena wept, her heart swelling with gratitude for the unseen guardians. Months later, Marcus returned, medals gleaming but eyes wiser. The family reunited on the beach where Alex skipped stones into the sunset. "So why does the U.S. Navy dominate every ocean?" Alex asked again, this time with deeper eyes. Marcus knelt, sand shifting under him. "It's technology, yes, nuclear subs silent as ghosts. Satellites weaving a web of vigilance. It's strategy. Bases spanning globe, alliances like NATO amplifying our reach. But above all, it's us. The dreamers, the fighters, the families who endure." Elena nodded, her hand on Alex's shoulder. "It's love disguised as duty. Protecting freedoms so others can thrive." The story of dominance wasn't conquest. It was stewardship. The Navy's blue water fleets ensured trade flowed. Disasters were aided and aggressors hesitated. In a world of rising powers, America's naval might, 11 carriers to others few, stood as a beacon. As waves whispered eternal, Alex vowed, "One day, I'll join too." Marcus smiled, knowing the legacy lived on. The U.S. Navy dominated not by force alone, but by inspiring hope across every horizon, touching hearts like the tide touches shores. In the end, it was a powerful tapestry of innovation, unity, and sacrifice, a force that didn't just rule oceans but safeguarded souls.